Well, okay, we are after the screening of Master of the Universe at University Roma 3 in Rome with journalists and the students. So we would like to have a contribution from you. So if you have some words after the screening for the audience, and then I'll ask if someone has some questions.
So you want some general remarks?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, if anything works like it does work always, you will feel a little depressed after the movie.
Yes, we are.
which is not my intention, you know. The point is there are a few things I think we have to consider, and you know, if it was all about some, let's say, 15 or let's say 1,500 crazy bankers running around, the problem would be very easily solved. I think what we are facing here, and that's the same for Italy and on a different scale for Germany, Spain, Greece or whatever, it's a problem of our society and less a problem of banking system or the financial world. Yeah, it's a little difficult apparently. What I was about to say is, if you look at what we have here in terms of crisis, it's a societal crisis, not a financial crisis. From my point of view, and you don't have to follow me on that, we have to accept two facts. One is there's no good and evil in that game, and the second fact is it's not about money. And I think that most of the politicians have not got that message yet, and this is why they are taking the wrong measures. What concerns me more at the end of the day is that we as citizens are losing our sovereignty. Let me give you an example. In Greece 3 weeks ago there was a crisis situation again. So the interest rates went up very, very quickly to 9 or 10% for 1 or 2 days. Everybody was in panic. And the reason for that was that there were people, you know, analyzing the situation, and they would think there would be new elections in Greece in March for certain reasons which are in the constitution. And as Syriza, the left party, has something like 6% ahead of the other parties, everybody was concerned that Syriza would take power in Greece. Now what that means is apparently that the markets tell us which party we have to elect or to vote for. And that is something which concerns me very, very much. It's something that here in Berlin is called market-conform democracy. And I'm sure that you have politicians who are dreaming up the same stuff. And I think that is the biggest danger. And if we think all this, all what you've seen over the last 1.5 hours, if you think that to the end. And that is something we have to do something about. And yeah, I don't see at the moment where the rage and the fury and the upheaval should come from, because I think everybody is pretty comfortable and relaxed, and that is something which concerns me much.
Bene, domande?
Ok, thank you. Any questions? Qualche domanda?
Ha detto che non è una questione di denaro. Questo è il problema.
I can't hear any of that, Alessandra.
I'll try to translate in English for you.
Ha detto che non è una questione di denaro della ragione per cui si prendono queste misure, è una questione di che cosa?
Okay, Rainer, you talk about it's not a matter of money, or there is no evil and the good and evil in this film. So what do you think is the matter, the point of the film?
Well, there are a lot of explanations, and as you know, I'm not a scientist. I'm just, you know, putting together puzzles from my meandering life experience plus things I read. I mean, first to the fact that it's not about money. And you have seen that young French man Carviel in that movie. It's, you know, it's the guy who has to work 180,000 years to pay his dues. Yeah. If you look at him, and not only at him, there are 5 or 6 other examples. These have been people who committed crimes without having a personal profit from it. Yeah, I mean, that's a very interesting question. Why do you rob a bank? Yeah, and so to speak, you have €500 million in front of you, and then you turn around and say, "I just wanted to know whether I can." Yeah. So apparently the motivation was something different than money. And I think it has something to do, I'm thinking a lot about anthropology in recent times. It's a bit like tribal structures.
Okay, thank you so much, Rainer. Then we'll continue in Italian.